And a question that, believe it or not, some people don't know the answer to: why should we worry about oxidative stress? It happens to everybody as you get older. Maybe it's just a part of life that we can't do anything about. Well, this is the number of papers published in the peer-reviewed scientific literature since about 1960, when there were essentially zero. And in 1970, there were about 3 or 4, because superoxide dismutase had been discovered. And we began to talk about what is oxidative stress. It's now been 41 years since that discovery, and the total number of papers now available in the medical literature is more than 86,000. And you can see the growth rate of these papers, and that should be kind of reminiscent of what Carrie just showed you, because this company is taking a similar exponential growth pattern. And this is the science that underlies everything that we stand for and everything that this product was designed for. The bottom line here is that scientists do worry about oxidative stress. This is a big slice, a significant slice of the total scientific endeavors going on in this country and around the world. So this is not minimal. This is not something tucked away in one corner. This is mainstream. What is oxidative stress from a cellular point of view? Every cell in your body contains these little structures known as mitochondria. They're the engines that burn our food and create the energy that drives everything we are and everything that we do. It drives the thoughts that you think in your brain. It drives the muscles that enable you to walk and run. And in principle, the mitochondrion is not very different from the internal combustion engine that drives your automobile. It takes in food, in its case, gasoline. It takes in oxygen. It burns that fuel, and it produces energy in a useful form. One of the things that mitochondria have in common with internal combustion engines is that they are not 100% efficient. They're byproducts. Ideally, we'd like for all of that fuel to appear as water vapor and carbon dioxide, and in a perfectly designed engine, that would be the case. We haven't built a perfectly designed engine yet. Your car produces all kinds of byproducts, and your cells produce some of the very same byproducts. Specifically, one of them is this free radical, the superoxide radical. It's called superoxide because it's like oxygen, only it's super. Oxygen is what supports the combustion process. This is even more reactive than oxygen. It's really superoxygen. It's a very potent oxidizing species. It's toxic to cells. It's toxic to the parts of your car that produce it. Your cars have catalytic converters to deal with this toxic byproduct, and your cells also have catalytic converters. Those catalytic converters are called enzymes. They're called, in some cases, antioxidant enzymes, such as superoxide dismutase and catalase. They serve exactly the same function as catalytic converters on your automobiles.